Hi, this video tutorial is about adding grades to a Moodle gradebook. I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the course I'd like to modify grades for. I'll be using my demonstration course. Go ahead and scroll down and look in the administration box. Click the grades link. And then you'll see your gradebook. There are many different views for the gradebook, and we're going to begin with the grader report view. So the grader report view will show you your students on the right. It will show you your assignments up at the top, and as you scroll over all the way at the end, it'll show you your category totals and your course total, if you're using category totals, of course. So when I'm ready to start adding grades for these students, I turn editing on in the top right-hand corner of the page. That will make the fields next to the students editable. And I can just go ahead and put my cursor in there and add grades for students. I'm going to be very generous, and I'm going to give students 100% for this first, or 100 points out of 100, I should say, for this first assignment. And I'm using the tab button to just navigate down between the fields. So anytime that I want to just go through a column and add grades, I can just use the tab button, and it'll move me to the next available field. So once you've added the grades that you want to add, I want to make sure we get Greg some grades in here. Once you've added the grades that you want to add, go ahead and click Save Changes down at the bottom of the page. That'll save the grades that you've entered, and you can turn editing off, and then you'll see that the grades are in there. It'll calculate totals for the category that the grades are in, and then it will aggregate those in the course total as well. So that is the grader report view. There is a more convenient view, especially if you want to add custom feedback to a grade. I'm going to go ahead and go into the single view. And you'll notice that in single view, we can choose a grade user or grade item. So if we just wanted to see a single grade item, let's say I want to add grades for homework 3, then it'll show me, I can put grades in for homework 3, and I can add custom feedback in this column over here. It'll also show you the range for the grade, so homework 3 is a 50-point assignment. I'm going to go ahead and give 50 points to most of my students, except maybe Daniel. Daniel did poorly on this assignment and only got 15 out of 50. Now, because Daniel did poorly, maybe I want to give him a little advice, something that he will see when he sees this grade in the Moodle gradebook, and I can type that open-ended feedback right here in this feedback column. So I'll say, "Hi Daniel, you missed a few questions on this homework. Pay closer attention." All right, and then I'll go on through and I'll give everybody else grades as well. So I can go ahead and click Save. It'll save those grades. It'll tell me grades were set for 7 items. I'll click Continue. And then when I head back to the grader report, I will see that those grades have been added right here in the homework 3 column. And you'll see I gave Daniel a poor grade there, a 15 out of 50, so that reduces his grade a little bit. And when the student looks at this gradebook, I'll show you what they see. If we go and we view the user report, much like the single view, we can choose a single user to look at. We'll look at Daniel since I gave him a little custom feedback. So you can see here that I have put feedback in for Daniel. So what we look at in this view is what the student sees when they log into your course and click grades. So this way you can look and see what the student's actually going to look at when they come into your course. So by default, it'll show the calculated weight within the category, and it'll show the grade as well as the grade percentage that the student got with the feedback off to the right. This is a very convenient way to slip in some subjective feedback along with the grade that students are going to be viewing in the Moodle gradebook. So that concludes this video tutorial about adding and modifying grades. Remember, you can either use the single view or the grader report view, whichever works best for you. And remember also that if you're using an assignment or a quiz or some module like that in your course, that those grades are automatically going to flow over into the gradebook and you don't have to add grades this way. So that concludes this quick tutorial on adding grades in Moodle Gradebook. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to get in contact with me using the information on the screen. And as always, thanks for watching and happy Moodling.